Can't wait.
Yeah, for sure. And every week we swap things up with the format. This week, it's called Kingpin. So basically, everyone's fighting for the most points. Eliminations are worth a point each. If your duo team can score 7 or more eliminations, you activate something called Wrecking Ball bonus. We'll get to that in a second. And if your team gets a Victory Royale, you get the Kingpin bonus. Now, here's the thing. Wrecking Ball means that in the next game, whatever points that team scored will be doubled.
Yeah.
So it's going to be crazy. And then with the Victory Royale, those next points for the next game are going to be tripled.
And what's interesting is that if you get that Victory Royale, you don't get any points in that current game. It's all for the next game, and you have to work for those points, those tripled points. You need to get eliminations. Eliminations are the only way to get points.
That's right. And with, $1 million, $500,000 on the line for each day, it's a lot of money. And that's the breakdown right there. So, people are going to be competing. It's going to be a good time.
And with this format, it's going to be exciting, right? There's going to be a lot of incentive now to get those eliminations. People are going to be very aggressive. People are going to be playing possibly different. And I think it's going to lead up to a really, really action-packed tournament. So I cannot wait to see what goes down.
Yeah, and we're actually going to have 8 games coming your way today. It's not going to be a total of 10, that can kind of fluctuate. It's actually going to be 8 full games. And at the end, we'll have ourselves a winner. Speaking of participants, we've got, like you talked about, people from TSM. We've got people from FaZe. Looking there, you can see the little crowns are people that we've invited, and then the other icon is the solo showdown people. Look at them. There's a ton of them. And
what Solo Showdown is, for those of you guys that don't know, just a quick breakdown, it's just a more competitive version of solo gameplay. And basically, the top participants of that game mode may possibly get invited. And as you see, they did down in the scoreboard right here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people, so we'll have to keep an eye out. Keep in mind, this is duos. So it's going to be a pretty intense game.
It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of duos involved, and just your play style is way more different. I think the key thing here is with duos, you need to be communicative, whether that's saying you have a med kit, whether you don't, whether you need this, whether you don't have that. Everything just helps your teammate make a better call on what you need to do. So it's going to be interesting.
For sure. And for you guys watching at home, don't forget to hit us with that hashtag #SummerSkirmish. Let us know how you're enjoying the action. Talk about your predictions. Send us your favorite clips. Talk about how wonderful you think Nick A is. Answer, very. I want you to tweet at him. Tell him you love him. But yeah, man, we're pretty excited.
Yeah, it's so exciting to be involved in this. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Epic Games. They're awesome, and this format is going to be so interesting. So can't wait.
What do you think? Tell me some of your predictions.
I would say early on, we tend to see in previous tournaments, people going towards the outskirts of the maps to avoid encounters, right? To get that Victory Royale, which was what the scoring was all about in previous tournaments for the most part. But now with this format, we might see a lot more people going Tilted Towers, Salty Springs, just the central locations. And I think there's going to be people all around the map. And it's not just going to be people near the outskirts.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when people start activating Wrecking Ball bonuses, the Victory Royales. It's important. We talked about it. Though it's not the points in the game currently. It's your next game, right? So,
and mind you, getting that Wrecking Ball bonus, the 7+ eliminations, is not easy. We're talking about pro level teams here. You have to find 4 teams to eliminate them, and it's just going to be a tough thing to do. You might even see people playing for that Victory Royale versus the Wrecking Ball bonus.
For sure. But let's hop into game. Nick, you ready? Here we go.
Born ready. I can't wait to see what these teams do.
Let's do it. Hopping into match 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're excited. Here's hopping over to Cypher PK, who's teamed up with Creo. It's pretty good.
So what I notice is that there's a lot of teams or a lot of locations where you can go and get a lot of loot but not a lot of mats, and then also get a lot of mats but not a lot of loot. In this area, looks like we got some action right here. Taken down.
That was Yo-Yo Keep It Up. We've seen Yo-Yo Keep It Up playing the last few tournaments, but wow, to be taken down this early.
Yeah. And so the thing is here there's not too many furniture or too much things to farm basically, and you're not gonna have a lot of loot. They see another enemy. They both have the high ground here. They're gonna want to coordinate very well, I think. Otherwise,
no, Cypher goes down. It's okay though. He hasn't been eliminated. He's just down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he got it.
He got it. There we go. So it's gonna be okay. I like that they opted to land at a hero base.
Right.
They're at the edge of the map. You kind of talked about landing on the outskirts. So
And the thing is, everyone has that idea. If you're going to play it safe, well, I bet you 20 other teams have that idea as well. So to go in the outskirts and think you're going to be alone is a big mistake. And I'm glad that they were prepared there. They did a really well job.
yeah, and this is the C9 guys, Kriz and Bandit. They've opted to land Gus or Racetrack. I like to call it Gus.
Yeah.
Have you actually ever been to the racetrack?
I have. It's really nice with the ATKs. It's a good rotation because you can get in and out very quickly. I mean, there's not a lot of mats to be farmed here except for that stuff. So, but there is a lot of loot. And then bam, you take those ATKs, you're out of there, and you're out of the location, or even a rift.
Yeah, there's some rifts very close to here.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe there's like someone here?
I would assume so. I don't think he'd be wasting these mats early on. If there wasn't, and it looks like there is one taken down instant.
Oh, wow. Okay, so there's one. So that was one of the duos.
It could easily change, though, very quickly. I would coordinate very well with my team here.
Oh, he stuck it behind him.
Perfect opportunity for a flank by his teammate, and it looks like he does.
Oh.
Pinched.
There
Down
they go.
and
Oh,
out.
that was one shot girl. Okay.
Oh.
So C9 find one shot girl and her duo partner.
Wow.
That was really good.
That was really well played there. And the way he built to give his opportunity, to give his teammate an opportunity to come from behind. And then they both pinched him at the same time, and they were out before they could know.
Yeah.
That was great.
And this is Ninja and Reverse 2K. So we've actually seen Reverse 2K show up, man. 2 weeks ago, or maybe it's 3 at this point, he actually had the most eliminations with 9.
Wow.
And actually took away a huge bonus and play. So Reverse is a monster.
And it looks like he is going for more eliminations right here. He probably wants that Wrecking Ball bonus. Doesn't look like he's playing for the Victory Royale, going for the kills right here.
Yeah. And that's the tough thing, right? It's like you decide you play for Victory Royale.
Shot. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm telling you, man. Reverse 2K.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Yeah. And now they can both team up. I'd play it really slow here or even put a lot of pressure. It all depends. He's trying to box himself and use natural cover. I would assume he's out of ammo or mats here. That's why he's going into house. Can't rely on any kind of building.
Reverse.
And so what they would want to do, Ninja and Reverse. Oh, they're getting third-partied? Is that another team?
It looks like it.
Oh, wow.
Will he pyramid him? No, he wasn't able to pyramid.
No. Looks like they have the low ground now.
Yeah, no. We need to find
What's
backing off.
interesting is Reverse only has a handful of mats. So
Yeah.
he can only build about 7 things right now.
And the player who probably ran out of mats who's in that house is still in there. There's 3 teams right now involved, a solo and then 2 duos together. So looks like they're going to pinch the one in the house together.
Oh,
wow.
Okay, that was Ghost DMO, so they take him out.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, this is another player. Look, you can see them peeking through there. They're just going to blow the wall. They're like, hey, what's up? How's it going?
And now he's in defense mode. Oh!
I think that's
the trap?
Ghost Bizzle.
We're both
Oh,
weak.
wow.
We're both weak.
Did he place a trap on the roof there, or what did he get hit by? A shotgun?
It was a shotgun. Yeah,
Oh,
he got
wow.
tagged super hard.
Low health here, low
I'll go
mats, low ammo.
I think it's interesting too. We talked about it, duos, man.
Yeah.
You brought up a great point, and that it's like buying enough time, right? You have to basically create opportunities for your teammate to kind of come out of nowhere.
Right.
So it's interesting. Ninja and Reverse kind of charge in the house, and then he ate a bunch of slugs.
Yeah, and they're both low. Ninja and Reverse are both low here, so they're in a tough situation. They're pinched in here. They can't make a run for it because they have very low mats unless they go to the house next door and then farm up there, but that would be a risky move as well. They almost have to listen and kind of be aware. Just because you have the low ground does not mean you're out. I would say if they're using their ears, they have good headphones, they can really pinpoint and play it smart here. One C4, however, they're dead. One explosive.
That's true.
It's a tough situation to be in. They're staying this close to each other.
You can hear him talking a little bit.
Yeah. What are they planning?
Of course, they get quiet when we want to listen in.
I think they're just listening probably for footsteps.
Yeah.
The smart move.
Because you talked about it. There's another duel here. Oh, I think that was them.
Yeah. Now, mind you, he did get a down, if I'm not mistaken, earlier.
Yes.
And I don't know if he got eliminated. However, that's something to consider. If he is alive, he may be still low health, the enemy.
Oh, that's a good point. Is that if you down, there's 2 players. If you down one,
you're not out.
Yeah, you're not out until you're actually eliminated, and then that teammate can actually res them.
The same route as last game?
Okay, so this is the FaZe guys, replays, and Thieves
Interesting.
hanging out on the edge of the map.
And they're playing the safe route. These guys are most likely going for that Victory Royale bonus, the Kingpin bonus, which would triple your score in the next game. Because as you can see, they have no eliminations, and they're farming up materials. They got a good loadout. They've got a pump. They can combo to their SMG. They have the AR for medium range with that first shot accuracy. They got their long range for the bolt. Well, how do you feel? I feel like with the bolt action, it's not necessarily a good weapon to have late game because everyone's tunneled up, right?
Yeah.
And you don't really get a shot.
Yeah, exactly. That and the hunting rifle. It just makes it difficult because as everyone's kind of building walls and they're trying to tunnel safely, you kind of miss out. So I would assume later on he's probably going to drop that and find grenades of some kind, any kind of explode. I mean, even like a Chug Jug, meds, more shields, you know, we'll have to see.
Yeah, but as you can see now, he's clearly like farming up. He wants to make sure he has enough mats for late game. I would say you either want to have 500 wood, 500 brick, 500 metal, and if not, just 1,500 materials in total is a safe amount for the game. And I would assume these guys are going to try to avoid all engagements. They want to go late game, and every single engagement you take, it's a risk at dying. So why take that risk if you're trying to go for a Kingpin bonus?
Yeah, and I think with this format, it's gonna kind of
they're
force you to play one way or the other.
Exactly. Yeah, they're definitely going to be teams who are aggressive, and then teams who are playing it smart for that Kingpin, and then they'll be aggressive in the next game. So.
And that's the thing too, right? Even if you do, let's say, get a victory out. Oh, no way.
No, he missed.
So close. Oh, I don't think he took a shot.
I think he's down. One of them's down. He's going for the res. He's trying to build it.
Oh, it's Hysteria!
Wow.
Yeah,
There is another team.
Yeah, so I think that was Courage and Hysteria. They're both down. They've been eliminated.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And now here's where it comes to play. Are they going to play it passively, or are they going to take this fight? Do they want to risk it? Because even no matter how good you are in this game, all it takes is one shot and you're eliminated. One C4, one explosive, then you're on the defensive, then you're building, you're trying to run away. And it's just, it could get tricky here if they take this fight. I would not count any team out.
Yeah.
But it looks like they want that loot.
Okay. You can hear him talking about the thermal AR there.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting that this other team they're fighting didn't even, I guess, like they let them push up. You think they would have tried to suppress them a little bit.
Right. That's true. That's a good point. They may not. Oh, getting the high ground. Easy to take out.
Oh,
went for that connecting structure. Took it all down.
And this is, again, just talking back to the duos. You saw they lasered two separate ramps there
Yeah.
and then immediately dropped that player.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You really want to be coordinated. You don't want to let two people be firing at you all at once. Takes a shot. Shotgun up close.
Oh, this is looking painful. Wait, it was a
He's
big
getting-
tag?
Wow.
Okay, so that was Big Daddy Melts.
Instant as well. Instant elimination.
So that means his teammate was probably downed or
Yeah.
was eliminated.
And that's the thing, as we were like talking about earlier, you really don't want to let two people be firing at you at once. If you're getting team fired, you really want to communicate that to your teammate and let them know, like, I am getting fired here. They're both focused on me, and that means you're going to have a clear shot. They're not going to be shooting at, your teammate, and that's a perfect opportunity to strike.
This is Symphony and XLs. They're hanging out near Shifty Shafts. So Symphony actually has one elimination,
Yeah.
which is good.
Right here.
Looks like he's hiding in the house.
Oh, there's a player.
I hit him hard.
Nice.
Oh,
Let's go,
instant.
baby.
Oh, look, that was Reverse 2K.
Reverse 2K.
That means Ninja and Reverse 2K have been eliminated. So,
Wow.
and there you go. So
That's the
Ninja
thing,
is
man.
now
And they-
spectating you.
They were low on mats, as we saw earlier, and that's the thing. That's why they were staying so close to that house, trying to use natural cover to hide or try to, get an advantage. But unfortunately, as they had the high ground there, they had the advantage, and they took it. They took that kill for.
Headshot,
great.
baby. Push that, push that.
Oh,
push
this
that.
is Monster D-Face. He's a great member of the community.
Very skilled
Let's go,
player.
he's
Oh,
running.
yeah.
I actually
Hit
watched
him,
him.
hit again, hit again. Go, come
the
on,
body
go, go,
shot.
go, go, go.
Oh,
all
okay.
this,
So he just
take all
walks
this.
up.
They want to be
takes on-
careful here not to be
I
too
got,
aggressive, though. I mean,
got
any
this
man's
one too,
game right
easy.
now. But if they're smart, they'll coordinate a team fire from up high. He's running.
Oh, so he's just deciding to disengage. I think that's the right play. You know,
That is.
if your teammate's eliminated, just gotta bail out.
Yeah, even going for that high ground on the mountain, if he builds up there, that's a smart play. That way, as soon as they're building, I mean, hey, you don't have your weapons equipped, you have your book out, you can't fire back, and that's a perfect opportunity. Oh,
That Klinger was
Klinger.
very close.
yeah.
I don't know if you saw there, as Monster was running, he actually dropped his brick for his teammate. So it sounds
Oh,
like
wow.
his teammate maybe didn't have mats. And Monster was like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it.
That's true teamwork right there. That's what it's all about, communication. It all comes back down to that in duos. We are playing a duos tournament, not solos. Build off right here.
Oh, man. Oh, he's got the
Yep.
boogie?
And I think in this situation, the enemy they're going up against, they should technically... Oh, he's getting pinched.
Oh,
third party.
He got third partied. He got sniped with a sniper at
Oh.
85 meters. No.
Twitch Concord is low.
Let me back up.
Okay.
Conor...
Oh, look, so he's only got 22
Go,
HP.
go,
So he's
go,
actually
go,
been
go,
down
go,
before.
go.
That's why the health is ticking
No,
for
no,
two
right.
instead of
go.
one. Oh, they got to get Monster.
And it looks like the explosive barrage is coming in there. Yeah. Liquid 72
Oh,
hours.
my, okay.
Great play.
Dude, Liquid 72 is
And-
here.
And that's the thing about these engagements, whether you get into a build off or not, you've got to be quick because otherwise people are going to hear that and come in. They'll hear you from a mile away and they'll start pinching in and you'll get pinched from multiple teams before you know it. You've got to be quick with your engagements
That's right.
against pro players.
Let's actually take a look at a replay we have. This is actually coming in from Ninja earlier. Or I'm sorry, this is Symphony and XLs. Just kidding, I lied. I lied.
Ready? Ready?
So it's... Oh, did you hear? Yeah,
the coordination.
it was Ninja. I double lied. Yeah, but that's cool. They're like, ready, ready, ready,
Yeah.
go. And then it's immediately two players lasering someone. Dude, they
And it's so-
instantly eliminated him.
I've been in that situation. It's so hard to come back from that.
Oh my gosh.
Not
I don't
even
know.
the- yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this, Nick.
This is tough. They're both in the storm, no heals. He's going to go down here. I think his only option is just try to take out one with him right here. There's no way he can survive. Unless his teammates... Okay. Unless his teammate has some heals, which I don't know.
Nice, good
They're
shit, bro.
pretty far from the storm. I mean,
They are.
it's ticking for 2.
Right.
Oh, Chris is gonna. Yeah.
Oh, good try, good try.
C9 were eliminated there inside the storm. But this is Symphony and XLs. These were the guys that took out Ninja. They're making their way.
Building up high, getting to a build off now. Again, comes back to it. Do you really want to build up high in these late games when the circle is so small? Shotgun.
On me.
Got mine, got mine.
Oh, beautiful play.
That was
One
the
bullet, I
other
promise.
group of C9 guys. That was Shiv C.
One fucking bullet. Freaking bullet.
Ooh. I think, and then that's a great
Still in the
point. You know,
box
we've
down here?
actually seen in
Okay, I'm trying to
solos,
find my
people
reload.
tend to build
I don't
very
know where my
high.
teammate went.
Yeah.
My
But in
bad.
duos, when you build up high, there's not much structure,
my
right?
teammate's
So
Exactly.
teammate.
anyone can just
I'm
take
coming,
the
I'm coming
whole
with you,
thing
coming,
down, and
coming,
you fall and take a
And-
bunch of ball damage.
And it won't be just
I don't
one
know where
person
this is.
shooting
I
it.
don't
It'll
know
be 2 people shooting it. So it's going to go down in twice,
I don't know where my guy is.
in like double the time or
Yeah.
less time than normal in solos. So it's definitely something to consider.
So Nick, you've actually played in these tournaments, right?
Yeah.
You've been here.
Yeah.
So what do you think
They
is
work
going
closely
through
double
the
up next
minds
round.
of these players as
on
they're
me,
finding
put it on me,
themselves
take
top 30 and they're
So-
trying to get that dub?
From what we've saw right now, it looks like this Kingpin bonus and the well, not really the Kingpin bonus, the Wrecking Ball bonus is really forcing people to play more aggressively. As you can see on screen now, I think it's XLs. He has 3 kills, so
Yeah.
they're or 3 eliminations. Sorry, so he's playing a lot more aggressively than normal.
Yeah, and it looks like they have 4 total because this is his teammate here. So
Yeah.
in 3 more, they'd activate Wrecking Ball, which would be huge. So we'll have to keep an eye out. There's still 34 players. That's a lot of people that you have
Yeah.
potentially eliminations on.
We haven't really seen too many people tunnel up, or as we normally see in previous tournaments, where they'd hide and they tunnel up, they peek from pyramids. It's a lot of aggressive play right now, which is interesting. The way the strategies people are taking in these tournaments right now.
Mm-hmm. And XL's finding himself with a grenade launcher. That's always great to have, especially
Yeah.
toward the late game.
I would say that late game, you're definitely going to want to have some kind of explosive, and you should almost save your ammo,
Is there
save
any
that
one of these?
C4,
Let me know.
save that
I'm uploading
RPG for late game. That's when it really comes into play.
Here
Looks
we
like they
go.
see someone.
Yep, he's going to use 2 of the grenades.
Down.
Oh, wow. He
Replays.
finds replays
No
from
one in
the
there still? I'm
phase
loading it.
guys.
They're going to want to put a
I'm putting
lot
it
of
pretty
pressure on
quick.
them now before they can get that high ground. They connected, so shooting that structure won't break it down.
That's right. It looks like he's going to try and just join his teammate up high.
Go,
Nice.
So there you go. His teammate eliminated him. That was Phase
No,
Thieves.
next
So
day,
that's
yeah,
it.
focus
So
up.
Symphony
You
and
know about
XLs,
the
I believe, now have 2 more eliminations. So that should be, I believe it's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they
I
had
think
4
they need
before.
one more kill for
One
that
more.
Wrecking Ball bonus.
Woo!
Cypher getting an elimination.
The guy up top.
I love that communication.
Very good communication. Very skilled player, Cypher is one of the best editors, renowned as one of the best editors.
You have clingers?
No, I
Looks
don't.
like they're planning something. There's he got an elimination, an instant one earlier, so there must be another
He's in this
team, 2 people.
Oh, right.
I'm getting shot from the top. I'm getting shot from the top.
I love how quickly, like you talked about, the communication is key, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no, his teammate goes down.
He's in here.
He has a couple options. He's going to keep putting pressure so he can't go for that elimination. If I was the enemy right now, I would try to go for that elimination against
I'm out
LG
of
Creo
ammo.
You think so?
okay.
to try to get that, but
Can you crawl in?
Get that.
for the Kingpin bonus
kill, yeah.
or the
His
wrecking
teammate's
ball.
gonna die.
You see how we
yeah,
try to,
just
like,
go for
edit
that.
the wall to make sure his teammate could crawl in?
Right.
It's honestly not that bad of a situation. His teammate is
I'm good,
very
I'm good.
close. The Storm is probably taking for 2, but look at him. He's fine now.
Yeah.
He's got a box up, and now he's going to try and
I don't
red zone.
think
The
Maybe.
thing, the thing about being in a 1-by-1 like this is they know
you're
exactly where you're at. If Cypher were to extend his 1-by-1 outwards,
Go for the kill. Go for the
there
kill.
would be 2 possible boxes and they wouldn't know which one he's in. Buy more
I have
time.
no ammo.
Oh.
Low
damn.
ammo.
A shotgun?
Oh, look,
shotgun
he's
ammo, that's
only
about
got 2 heavy bullets, dual pistols,
Oh.
and 37 slugs. So now he's going to try and go for the revive. Oh,
And he has the high ground. The enemy has the high
I
ground.
think
1 minute until the storm comes in.
I wonder if
He has.
I wonder if is this the
Probably
same
dead,
team?
yeah.
You think? Like, because there's
It
one player
may,
left, and then
yeah.
they were getting third partied.
He knows LG. Yeah, he has to bail.
Oh no, Creo goes down.
try to grab that kill.
Well,
if you
I mean, I guess he gets his teammates,
Right.
ammo.
I had no ammo either.
I think that
You didn't know
I think
either?
going for that revive would have
Yeah.
put Cypher at a
SMG might
huge
have.
disadvantage. I think he played that smart. He knew he had to bail on him
Yeah,
to
he's trying get that
survive,
kill
and that
'cause
was
he's so low.
the right call.
Yeah, but look, he finds the SMG there, so now he's got 300 rounds. We're good.
Ready to rock and roll. He's in a tough situation now. In a situation like
impulse
this,
out
I
of here.
wonder
Even if,
if it would be smart to push out or almost wait for the storm,
can
because
impulse out of
the
here
enemy
for
has the
me.
high ground now, and he'd have to probably drop
what
down
do you think?
to run. There's no way he'd build and waste his mats.
Yeah.
So waiting to both run in the storm would be a smart move. Looks like we have 72 hours in Liquid Chop.
I just realized, so this image of 72 hours is actually of my coworker, Lumen.
Lumen. Yeah,
actually
it's Twitter
Lumen's.
profile picture.
I was like, that looks familiar. No, it's from when we launched Season 5. He's actually holding a beach ball in his hand that says
really?
Season 5. I got you, Liquid 72 hours. I'm on to your games. But look, here we are in a top 20 situation. The Liquid guys are still alive. Chap is basically has no health. It looks like maybe they don't have heals. Kind of really low on mats. This is actually weird because normally 72 hours is known for having like 1,000 mats at any given time.
Yeah, and I think right here what they're doing is I don't think they're trying to go for eliminations. I think they're just trying to soften up enemies. Just try to get a couple pop-in shots in to soften them up for later. Oh, low mats. He's out of mats.
Yep, and that's it. So he's got what's tough, especially this late.
Shared.
It's you have to share or you have to try and find anything to farm. And honestly, when there's only like 20 people left, the space is really tiny. You don't have that opportunity.
Yeah, and just because if you are, you're in the open and people are going to see you. People are like building one by ones now. They're starting to go higher and higher since it's getting smaller and smaller, the circle. So you're very vulnerable when you are farming. So definitely a tough situation to be in. Low mats end game.
But Chap gave him some grenades, which is dope. And he passed him some mats. So they're good. They're going to be okay.
Oh, wow.
What?
On the aggressive side from the low ground.
That was crazy. So look, 72 hours has 5 eliminations.
Yeah.
If Chap has 2, that means next game they could potentially activate Wrecking Ball.
Which would be a double point bonus for the entire next game, the entirety of it.
That would be a great way to start game 1, match 1, yeah?
Man, would it? Wow.
All right, so there we go. Now they have like pickings, right, for the loot.
Yeah.
So you can see they're very quickly like, hey, I need this, drop this for you.
I think
my mats are so good.
oh, he is loving it.
My
loving
mats
it.
are
However,
so good.
look at the teams in their one by ones. They have the high ground, so it's going to be tough to try to get in the zone. We're going to see now. Are people going to be aggressive? I would not assume so.
Look at that structure built of metal. It looked like a 2x2. That's and again, this is not Vivid. So not Vivid actually won last week. He had the most eliminations and he was first place. This guy is an amazing player, and he's playing with Liquid Poach, which is huge.
Liquid Poach is one of the smartest players. He plays it so meticulous, so smart, so calmly, and I would say that's one of the key traits that gets some wins. We've noticed he did win one match, I think, in the last solo tournament last week in week 4, and I think a big factor in that is how calm he plays under pressure. He doesn't let the pressure get to him.
Yeah.
No, whether it's early game, end game, mid game, he's always in the same composed face. You know, he plays the exact same, which is a huge component into winning these tournaments, I would say.
For sure.
Not letting the stress get to you.
Yeah, I mean, Not Vivid is known to kind of like just wait, bide his time, make it to those final circles, and then try to make plays.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a great teammate for him to have, right? It's 2 players playing methodically.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens. But look, top 14.
And I think you'll see very soon that as the circle gets smaller and smaller, and they know where the next zone is, they'll start building up. Well, now that they have such a far way to run, people are probably going to be staying close to the ground and not building up. Because if you're going to leave for the next zone, you almost have to build floor and floor. Oh, wow, they get it down.
Oh, he exploded 72 hours. And we just saw 72 hours picked up like a bunch of masses. Oh,
the elimination.
No.
Now they can play it nice and safe.
So they use the stink bomb there to try and flush out the enemies, which is good.
Yeah.
And then you have to ask yourself, should you go for the loot? Because they don't know that loot is insane.
Right.
But then do you say, okay, well, do we give ourselves free shots, right?
I would say it's too risky. I mean, the zone is in the opposite direction, like a little bit to the left. And I would say they have enough mats to not even go for it. Because like you said, I mean, they don't know. There could be probably like 10 mats on that guy. So it would be quite a risky play.
Dude, look at this freaking structure. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
It's a it's a 2x1, but it's all made of metal.
A really smart thing is actually to like go directly underneath your enemy when you're building, because I mean they can't have an angle on you shooting like directly down on you if they're in a 1x1.
Right.
It's a smart tactic to do end game if someone's tunneled up really high. Just go underneath them.
Look, this is Tfue. His teammate has gone down. He's got elimination, an elimination.
Yeah, Tfue and Cloak, man, they're a deadly team. I mean, I think you even said it like a week ago. I mean, they are known for being one of the best teams in these tournaments, or just in general, like one of the best duos. So let's see how they perform right now.
Oh man, top 8 situation. Tfue has high ground, which is huge. But look, the
And
circle's
this
coming
is,
in.
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. When you build high up in end
Drop
game,
down
you
a
have to
little bit.
drop down, or you
And
could just
you
build like
just
one
there.
platform out to the next zone, and that's
Whoa.
risky. Very, very risky. So it's almost not worth it to
I'm
build
popping
high
right
up
there.
unless you know the next circle is nearby, and it's really, really tiny.
Bad, and I have no movement.
Man, so you can hear him talking about not having movement. This is tough, especially it's just one.
Yeah.
One of the two team members. There's still 6 players. So what I'd imagine is it's probably a duo, maybe 2, and then singletons, right?
Nice.
Right,
Okay,
and
there's
and
one of the other
there it is.
singletons.
Wow.
Just finds eliminations.
Playing it very smart, not overly like being aggressive. He's just picking his shots, and just when he sees an opening, he takes it. He doesn't try to pick fights. He only
You gotta
goes for the
chug, right?
shots
Pop
that he
the
can
chug.
take.
No, we can't. We
Crow
can't. We
dot
gotta
wave.
move. Can you hear
Crow
me?
dot wave.
Teammate popping a chug jug.
Yeah, that's
Interesting to see late game. I feel like you don't really have 15 seconds. If like a
he's
really,
not,
really
you
good
can.
team will pressure you, and if they damage you, they'll
well
most
pop
likely
this shit,
push, and they don't give you that opportunity to have 15 seconds to spare. So
yeah. I
Wait,
mean, it looks like maybe they gave him the space that they needed, right?
Yeah,
He just popped that chug.
I have perfect timing.
Oh.
Here's a circle moving.
Oh, they gotta be careful, man. The circle ticks for 10 damage at this
And
stage in the game.
it moves fast, and as you can see, someone's caught in the storm.
Not Vivid!
And Vivid goes down.
Oh, wow. So Not Vivid has been eliminated. That means Poach is probably
That has
above him.
extreme high.
One person remaining
all the way
right
up
now.
This has got to be Poach. This has to be Poach up top.
One player remaining. He's trying to take it down, make the whole thing fall, trying to break the connecting
He's not
piece.
connected by. Shoot where he's not connected by.
Look, you can hear him talking about it. It's only connected
Wow.
by 2 pieces
Come
there.
down.
He drops down. Oh, he connected. No way, man.
Wow.
Wow. If he clutches this,
It's
there's too
possible.
much pressure. He's got to put pressure back. Otherwise, they're just going to keep on firing. He needs to make a play happen other than just building, right? Get a little pop-up shot, build again, get the high ground. He's,
Man, this is so stressful, Nick.
oh my. Here it comes.
Oh,
Oh, no way.
Oh, my.
No! Tfue! It was Tfue! No way, what a play.
Wow, it
Bring-
was Tfue?
And that means they will get that Kingpin bonus
Bro.
now.
What the fuck
Oh,
happened to
my
your mic?
God.